Hello everyone, welcome to lesson number 4, Approaches to the Study of Human Geography. The geography of man, that is human geography, deals with interconnections between the environments, both geographic and man-made, built by humans through interactions between them. Physical geography and human geography functioning in concert interdisciplinary research plans so as to build up a more inclusive the world's perspective. Since the development of human geography as a separate branch from geography, various conceptual have been developed in geographical thought. Several numbers of approaches and methodologies have been developed to spatial study of cultural phenomena. After studying this module, students will be able to familiarize the traditional approaches in human geography, to examine the contemporary approaches in human geography, and to understand and analyze the changing trends in the study of human geography. Human geography, also known as anthropogeography, is a branch of geography which concern with the spatial differentiation and organization of human activities and with human use of the physical environment. However, the man and environment relationship are observed from the diverse angles by various schools of human geographers. This relationship has been studied and analyzed from a number of different perspectives and views. Each and every subject has a need of systematic rules, methods, techniques and system for appropriate and scientific study. There are several approaches in human geography which can be categorized and studied, include traditional approaches and contemporary approaches. A detailed discourse on the approaches is made in the following sections. The fundamental objective of human geography continues to examine the various problems of different social groups in relation to their environment. The traditional approaches in human geography include systematic approach, regional approach, historical approach, environmentalistic approach and possibilistic approach. Systematic approach. The systematic approach chooses a meticulous aspect of human or physical phenomenon in distinct physical regions. The study exhibits it in a systematic way based on a system. Oscar Peschel, a German scholar, started the movement and carried by Ferdinand Richthofen, favoring the application of genetic approach to deal with man-nature relation. Similarly, Rotzel observed the earth as an integral whole and interacting unity and considered human geography systematically and from a Darwinian point of view. Systematic approach is often useful to consider spatial issues through a general systems approach. A general system is a group of fundamental elements bound together by specific linkages or connections. In general, a system consists of a set of entities with specifications of relationships between entities and their environment. In early period, geographers have practiced forms of systems, but approaches are more philosophical rather than practical, and a systematic analysis of systems approach development after Second World War. Eminent scholars in geography use systems to expand analytical models with which they pursue to comprehend and describe the spatial patterns and interaction. For instance, human geographers employ the systems model to observe the patterns of human migration, the dispersal of thoughts and the spreading of information. Most of the geographers are concerned in recognizing, elucidating and forecasting the flows in physical and human system, and they pursue to recognize, describe and forecast cycles and patterns. Moreover, geographers are interested with variations in flows, cycles, patterns, since such variations are indicators of possibly important amendments in the major systems. Regional approach. This approach is considered as the core of geography, and it is based on the facts that the surface of the earth is divided into a mosaic of various regions, each of which has a specific character as an outcome of the symbiosis between the geographic environment and the society inhabiting it. This approach was introduced by Friedrich Rogel. This approach is basically related to patterns and processes by considering the relationships between human beings and geographic environment. Several geographers from various schools of geography have contributed regional schemes for economic, social, cultural and political studies in the settings of different environments. Regional geography began its emergence after influenced by work of Darwin on origin of species in 1859, which broke the connections between natural theology and geography. The impact of the Darwin by providing renewed stimulation for the doctrine of environmental determinism, according to which human actions and activities are determined by the environment. Lablache started a regional school in France during the early 21st century and focused on the relationship between humans and immediate surroundings by examining small homogeneous places popularly known as pays. In 1905, A.J. Albertson has propounded the scheme of natural regions of the world, which supported the concept of Lablache. The scheme of natural regions for the intention of economic, social and political with physical setting presented by Vidal de Lablache in France, Albertson, Fawcett in England, Whittlesey in America. In England, Patrick Geddes presented the idea of regionalism, whereas H.J. Fleur put forward the concept of human regions and presented that the people of equatorial Africa are organisms adapted to dispose heat as quickly as possible. Contemporary geographers stated that the regional concept is quite clear and contrasted with many difficult concepts of social sciences. According to Vance, the region is a homogeneous area with physical and cultural characteristics distinct from those of neighboring areas. Similarly, Witkowski and Colosso defined the region as a complex spatial socio-economic system characterized by a stable combination of political forces and possessing a specific complex of features. Regional approaches immediately after the evolution greatly pursued by determinism steadily moved within geographical studies in other directions, allowing for the study of the interactions between human beings and the geographic environment without observing the fundamental links between them. Historical approach. The historical approach symbolizes the temporal trend or the directions of growth stages. The processes can be inferred as a set of roles which remodels map forms over a period of time is analyzed in this approach. In other words, its spotlight is on geographic analysis of a place of space through time. The concept covers the swat up of geography of culture, diffusion of innovation, geography of time and processes form approach. Herodotus in his studies explained the Nile river delta formed, which evidences the earliest example of the historical geography. Historical geography, which studies the past geographies, continued without progress till the end of the 17th century. Philip Clure, the founder of the historical geography, contributed to the discipline with his work of A Historical Geography of Germany by combining classical facts with knowledge of the land. In 1930s, historical analysis attained much importance by the study of human occupations of a particular space over a historic time intervals started by D.S. Whittlesey and C.O. Sauer. In 1960s, time-spaced geography was developed by T. Augustsson at University of Land in Sweden, and it analyzes the significance of the continuity and connectivity for sequences of events which necessarily occur in situations bounded in time and space. This approach inferences that one determinant of present location is the past, the phenomena's location.